Hi guys, Ivan and Susan here again from Vloggers on the Loose. We're about 12 kilometres west of the Perth CBD, yeah? We're at the famous Cottesloe beach. Not too good looking though, have a look at it. Seaweed everywhere. It is winter and it's very choppy. There's about 7,500 people here in this area, and it's built on an area of about 3.8 square kilometres. So behind me there, that's the famous Indiana tea rooms, which has been in the news quite a bit. Bit of controversy there. One of the richest blokes in Australia wants to develop it, but the council's playing hardball as per usual, these councils. So he can't develop yet. And from some of the plans we saw in the paper of his development, it looks quite good. The place does need some developing because I personally don't think Cottesloe is all it's cracked up to be. It is the second most expensive suburb in Perth, the second most expensive. As we walk along this footpath over here, have a look at it. This is on the best beach. Have a look at this weeds over here. Have a look at the grassed area on top, guys. Absolutely shocking. And there's the famous pylon out there, and some dude braving this icy cold weather, about 10 to 12 degrees over here at the moment, and he's braving it. And that pylon over there, that's also been restored. I think the same guy that wants to restore the tea house over here paid for the restoration of that pylon. So this is the tea house over here, quite run down. So we'll take you for a bit of a walk around Cottesloe and show you guys around and let you decide if you think the suburb is all it's cracked up to be. Talking about cracks, have a look at the path over here, guys. This is the second most expensive suburb in Perth, Western Australia, and this is what we got to walk on. And apparently behind me, that's the best beach in Perth, Western Australia. So we'll walk around the suburb now and show you guys around. This is the beachfront road over here, by the way. Marine Parade. And it's littered with cafes and pubs and restaurants, and there's a few motels here also, but they're all fairly old. So that there is that Indiana tea house that we talked about, and there's a restaurant in there at the moment. There's a lot of seaweed on the beach over there, a lot. I can see it through just behind. This is in front of this bus stop over here. You can see it a lot. Look at that. But it is winter, so you can't help that because it gets washed up by the ocean. But I'm just saying, is Cottesloe all it's cracked up to be? Let us know. And look at these units here, guys. This is meters from the beach. The beach is just behind us there. You can see it. That's the beach just through there. And these units are right here. It's actually a disgrace, to be honest. It doesn't look like anyone living in Cottesloe that watches our videos. Let us know. What I mean, I've bagged the suburb a few times, and I'll continue bagging it until they lift their game and fix it up. I don't know, I mean, the people aren't maintaining their houses. Nothing's been maintained. There's the golf course there, guys. There's a golf course in the suburb. And that's it there. And it's called the Seaview Golf Course. I was going to talk about it later in the piece, but I might as well talk about it now. Because we are here. It's only a 9-hole golf course. It's a public course. Sorry, a private course. And it's on Eric Street. I think this is Eric Street that we're on. Forest Street, sorry. The other end of it must be Eric Street. So guys, that there is the golf course there. I've just found the section that I want to talk about on this golf course. And it's actually the third oldest golf course in WA. That one. Having opened in 1909. Like I said, it's a 9-hole private golf course. And it has a bar and bistro. And I apologise, the main entrance to this golf course is actually on Jared Street, not Eric Street, Jared Street. But we're on Forest Street, so it obviously borders Forest Street also. Now that's called the Seaview Golf Course. So there's actually a bit of history on this golf course. Cottesloe Golf Course is actually in the neighbouring suburb of Swanbourne, because when this golf course was built, it was extremely popular way back in 1909 even. And this street, Jared Street, sorry, was clogged up with cars all the time, and horses probably. And so they needed a bigger area to play golf. So they moved it to the neighbouring suburb of Swanbourne, found a massive area out there, and they done a lot of work on the golf course in Swanbourne by hand. It was all volunteers actually. So they named that, they took the name with them to Swanbourne, and so they kept it as Cottesloe Golf Course. So this one here in Cottesloe had to be renamed, and it got renamed Seaview Golf Course. So that's a bit of history on it, guys and girls. All the golfers out there, that's your history. Let's have a look at these houses here. They're pretty old houses. A lot of them aren't really maintained to a standard that I would say is fitting for the second richest suburb in Perth. What do you guys think? If you go through places like Dalkeith, which is the most expensive in Perth, by the way, and Peppermint Grove's actually dropped one to make way for Cottesloe. So Peppermint Grove's the third most expensive now. But these houses here aren't really maintained to the Peppermint Grove and Dalkeith standards. But anyway, that's my view. I mean, look at this. I don't know, this is one house or units. Yeah, there's a few doors on there, so it's a few units in there. But yeah, what are they doing with the strata fees? Because it's really run down. Needs a lot of paint on there. Really run down. There's some nice houses down there. Those ones look good. Also a bus running through the suburb, guys. Here it is here. And they got all these this looks like it's, I don't know, someone's someone's had a bit of a party in there, so that must be the kitchen in those units, a sort of common area in there, because there was a wine bottle there with about five empty wine glasses there. Still a drop of wine in each. But look at this. Look at this house here. Look at the garden. I just don't want anyone to be sitting on that veranda and shout at me for pointing out their garden. This one here is not too bad, this house. But guys, these houses are multi-million-dollar houses. You would expect better. You really would. Now we just picked the street at random over here, so we're just walking down a street. This house here is nice. It's got a big wide veranda area there. Looks quite good. Now Cottesloe is a western suburb of Perth, like I said. It lies within the local government area of the town of Cottesloe. And Cottesloe is named after Thomas Fremantle, first Baron Cottesloe, a prominent Tory politician and brother of Admiral Sir Charles Fremantle, for whom the city of Fremantle was named. So there you go, a little bit of history. Cottesloe was also home to Australian Prime Minister John Curtin. The house he built still stands today in Jarrad Street. So we'll probably take you over there later to show you his house. And I'll talk about that when we take you there and show you. So guys, have a look at this garden here also. I mean, that's absolutely shocking. That garage door, it's all dented. And when we walked through places like Dalkeith and Peppermint Grove, everything was immaculate, seriously. There was one vacant block that was unkept, and that should have been mowed. What's in here? Let's have a look in here. This is called, it's a children's playground. There you go. Never even knew this is here. Check this out. This is quite nice. This is well kept. This is how it should be. All the gardens and that should be kept like this. But this is a council thing through here. Council done this, so they've done okay. Yeah, it's quite good. There's I don't know what that is over there. Let's have a look. That's the Cottesloe Civic Centre and Grounds. There you go. This here is the Cottesloe Civic Centre. A home by the sea. And there's a bit of history on it over here. I don't know if the camera can just get close to that, and you guys can pause your screens and read that if you want. A bit of history on the Civic Centre. It's quite nice. You can see the ocean through there. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, because this is high up over here. Really high up. So is this the nicest thing I've seen in Cottesloe so far? Probably. I must admit the beach is pretty good in summertime. But there are better beaches in Perth, I think. City Beach is quite good. I think City Beach is great, actually. If they add more cafes and restaurants along there, it'd be greater. But they don't. Look at that, guys, across there. That there's a block of flats from the 1960s. I know these flats have to stay. I know people live in them, but they don't look like that flash for a multi-million-dollar suburb. So what are they doing with the strata fees? I don't know. I mean, the gardens are well kept in them. So you can see how hilly it is through here, guys. Look at this. I'm just about sliding down here. So this looks like a nice old house here. This one seems to be quite well kept, but you don't have that stately type look like you see in Pepper and Grove and Dalkeith. You don't. You really don't. Maybe they're going for the more beachy look out here. Who knows? Here's something for sale here. It's a unit for sale over here, guys. No, it's a house by the looks of it. It's a land size 974 square meters. Yeah. It's a house for sale. It's a big house. I'm thinking that they're renting the rooms out, because different sort of young people went in there. They might live there, who knows? It might be their parents' house. Look at all the magpies, guys. They're everywhere. There's also a tennis club over here, guys, and there it is there. Pretty close to the beach. No one there today, because your balls will be blown around everywhere. Look at the nets, they're flapping around everywhere. But the tennis club looks quite like it's quite well kept. And there's a group of units over there. They look quite neat. They look good. Actually, they're quite well kept, those units. So what do you think of Cottesloe so far? If anyone lives in Cottesloe, let us know. Look at this house here. Look at that timber awning over there. It needs some varnish on it. The varnish is all peeled off. They don't look like they're maintaining their houses here for some reason. Here's a house here. That's for sale, but it's looks like it's maybe been renovated, or it's a new build. Beautiful luxury homes under construction by Zorzi. Okay, so Adrian Zorzi and the Zorzi building group are quite well known in Perth and for their luxury builds. So these units here are for sale, and they are building it. Next door, yeah, there's also some a nice house here, or units. Now they're units, and there's a nice Porsche over there, parked on the lawn there. But look at this house here. Don't think much of this. And look what's in front of it on the verge. Bunch of rubbish. Probably got verge collection. But that stuff should all be packaged and put in bags, because that'll blow away. It's all clothes and stuff. I don't know if that was a rental and they've just dumped it there and they're moving out. Who knows? I'm still not convinced, guys, about Cottesloe. Are you guys convinced that it is the second most expensive suburb in Perth, Western Australia? I'm not convinced. As we were driving here, we passed suburbs like North Beach and Marmion and those suburbs, and the houses over there are quite spectacular on the beachfront. Now, could it be a sheep mentality out here? Did one well-to-do person move out here, and then a lot of them followed, and as these well-known people follow and move out to these suburbs, they suddenly become rich because they probably pay overinflated prices for their abode because they want that particular house. So they will pay a premium, and is that what pushed the prices up? I don't know. But you will be surprised. Look at this place here, guys. Look at the gate and the little awning on top. That's the second most expensive suburb in Perth, Western Australia. And we could be forgiven for thinking that we're on a farm over here with this fence, a ranch fence. And look at this. It's got white ants. Look. Yeah, there you go. White ants in the fence. If it's that rich a suburb, why aren't they getting rid of that fence? Because that's white ants in there. That'll spread everywhere. That's disgusting. Or another thought of mine. Have a lot of these houses been handed down to the kids by the parents, and the kids aren't really maintaining it? Who knows? Who knows? They'll probably get there. Some kids playing in an olive tree over there. Now this house here is well maintained. Have a look at this. This is beautifully maintained. Nice fence, nice house. That's beautifully maintained. And I like this fence here. I'm a fan of this limestone stuff. Can't really see much of the house. The house looks a bit run down actually, but the fence looks okay. The gardens are quite tacky. Ooh, I nearly twisted my ankle there again. I don't want that to happen, guys. We'll stand over here in the middle here, and we'll just do a bit of a 360 here of the suburbs. So we'll start over there at that building and just spin the camera around slowly and let us know what you think of Perth's second most expensive suburb. And I'm not really seeing much. So the main shops in the suburbs down there. This is Eric Street, by the way. Don't know, we're going to walk down there? No, we're not going to walk down there. And that shopping centre, by the way, has got an IGA. In it, so that, and a lot of specialty shops and that. So that's the main shopping centre in the area of Cottesloe. So we might take you guys to a different part of Cottesloe now and show you around there. We'll see you there shortly. Guys, what we're going to do now is take you to the most expensive house that's listed over here in Cottesloe. And it's on this street here called Hammersley Street, number 5 Hammersley Street, Cottesloe. And it's look at this house here, guys. What do you think of that? I've seen better fences at a work site, to be honest. That's it there. That's the most expensive house in Cottesloe at the moment, listed. There have been others. There was an apartment that sold for 14 million, but that's sold. But this one here is a 3-bedroom, 4-bathroom, 2-car garage. And number 5 Hammersley Street, like I said. That back balcony there, I looked at it on realestate.com.au. In front of that balcony, that's a set of units, and you can see right down into their car park. You can see all cars, and you do get that ocean view from there, but it's the back of the house that you'll get that view. It's a 3-story house, It's 238 square metres of living space, so not that huge for a multi-million-dollar suburb. And that house there, guys, is on the market from 4.5 million Australian dollars. And if you look across the road there, that's quite a nice looking house there. That's actually units over there. And next to it, that's units. Look at that. They're all units. Now the one to your right, those units, they're fairly modern, but the next door one is absolutely shocking. Have a look at all the pipes running down the walls over there. And they're all rusted, by the way, those pipes. And here's a brand new build over here. I seriously, wouldn't want to have my house built there with this old crappy units in front of us. Anyway, that's what people are doing. They demolished an old house there. And have a look at the tiny garage on this one. Now guys, there's 4 train stations that run through the suburb. And they're all on the Fremantle line. But the most central train station to Cottesloe is Cottesloe train station. And there's also a medical centre in the suburb, quite a large one. But the closest hospitals are Hollywood Private Hospital and Sir Charles Gardner Hospital, both in Nedlands, which will probably take you about a 20-minute drive from here, I'd say. So what do you guys think of this street? We're still on the street where the most expensive house is listed. What do you think of the street? Have a look at this house here. There's a multi-million-dollar suburb, guys. There's only one primary school in Cottesloe. And the closest high schools are in the nearby suburbs of Swanbourne and Peppermint Grove. Look at this. This is going to be they've started construction over here, and the safety fence is blown over because the winds have been really, really bad. But have a look at that. There's a lot of work gone into that already. Hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of work in there already, and there's no house yet. Because that, I think, is going to be an undercroft garage over there. See how it's all retained over there with the concrete pillars all around? And then you got to look at this old house here, not maintained at all. No paint on it, nothing. And then you've got a block of units over there. They look fairly old. The only good thing about those units is the grassy area in front of it. I mean, the units don't look too bad. They look like they've been freshly painted and that, so they don't look too... No, they're not actually. There's a lot of patchwork going on in there, I can see. But they will have perfect ocean views. So what we might do now, guys, is take you to a different part of Cottesloe and show you around there. See you there shortly. Cottesloe, Perth, Western Australia, guys. So guys, this here is number 24 Jared Street in Cottesloe, and this is Australian Prime Minister, or past Prime Minister, he's long gone now, John Curtin's house. And that was built in 1923. And it's now vested jointly in the National Trust of Australia, the Western Australia branch, and there's just some things over there on the house and what it's all about, and the Curtin University. So it's a vested trust between the National Trust of Australia, Western Australia branch, and Curtin University. And that there's the house of the first Prime Minister, still, or one of the Prime Ministers of Australia, first still standing. There it is there, guys. They built them okay in those days, because look at that, it's still standing. And I'm going to assume this is the original fence here. That looks pretty sturdy still. No white ants in there. So guys, there's also a number of parks in this area. Quite a few. And it's probably going to be, the parks are all fairly well maintained also. Look at that, the rubbish over there. It's probably rubbish day, so people ring up and get their rubbish collected. Well, what we might do now, guys, is take you to a different part of Cottesloe, and hopefully we can find something decent there. Have a look at this house, guys. Is that a shocker or not? That's an absolute shocker. Absolute shocker. People over here can't be that rich, guys. Have a look across the road there. Oh, you just missed her. There's a lady mowing her own lawn over there. Not even with a roller lawnmower, with the old rotary thing. These hand-me-down houses, who knows? Who knows? Anyway, we'll take you to another part of Cottesloe now and show you around. Okay guys, we're on a street called Wharton Street. And Wharton Street has got the cheapest apartment. And that there's right, that's the ocean right there in front of us. And the cheapest apartment is pretty close to this ocean. Now depending, it's unit 3, so I don't know where unit 3 is. Maybe it is on top. I'm not sure how far back these apartments go. But the apartment, it's not a high rise or anything. It's just here. This is it. And what do we got down here? We've got a little swimming pool there. That obviously services one apartment. And this is the cheapest apartment in Cottesloe. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-car garage. And this here will be your parking, guys, down here where this gate is. And then you've got the entrance over there if you're walking in. What do you think of this apartment? It's only 72 square meters, that's it there. Apartment 3, sorry, yeah, number 5, apartment 3, number 5, Wharton Street, Cottesloe, 72 meters. Sorry, it's a 72 meter alfresco area, so it's a pretty big alfresco area. And that apartment, they're taking offers from 2.59 million Australian dollars. It's a fairly new apartment block. There's a lot of apartments around here, guys, in Cottesloe. Have a look at this. These are all apartments here. And people are buying them because one sold for 14 million recently. Mind you, it's as big as a house, but still, it's a lot of money. You know, do I think it's worth the money out here? No, I don't, to be honest with you. Time will tell if people have paid too much for their houses and apartments and stuff out here. Anyway, guys, what we might do now is give you the median house price out here in Cottesloe. And I know you're all bracing yourselves here and you're tightening your seat belts and you're sitting back, because this is going to be quite high. Median house price out here is 3,460,000 Australian dollars. As we look at more apartments across the road there. And the median unit price over here is 945,000 Australian dollars. Brace yourselves here, guys. Hold tight. The median land price out here in Cottesloe in Perth, Western Australia is 9,250,000 Australian dollars. So there you go. What do you think of that? This here is the MLC convalescent home. Convalescent home. So I don't know what it is, some sort of thing, but anyway, that's just the wall of it. I don't think it's here. Oh, it might be, it's over there. Might just wind it up somewhere over here. We'll wind it up over here in Cottesloe, which I haven't thought much of, guys. I really haven't. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let us know, what do you think of Cottesloe in Perth, Western Australia? Is it worth the price tag? That there's the view, what some people might get over there of a lot of cranes. That'd be the Leighton area, I'd say. There used to be a lot of industry out there in Leighton years ago. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video here on Cottesloe in Perth, Western Australia. Don't forget to give it the old thumbs up, and don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, and we will see you in the next one.